Hey guys, this is Sahil and welcome to this exclusive video of Weekly Mastermind for 30th of April 2023. And this particular video is going to be super special because in this particular video itself, I'm going to give you the whole outlook for upcoming month of May. And in this particular video, we are going to look up at first market index, what are the outperforming sectors, what are the underperforming sectors, what are the previous week's weekly gainers and losers, what are the current trending stocks, what are the stocks which we can track for upcoming week as well as month, and what are the cup pattern stocks. And even in this particular video, I have added some of the new cup pattern stocks based on which you can enter fresh as well. So if we go for the market index, you can see Nifty almost up by 2.5, Sensex up by 2.4, Bank Nifty almost up by 2.64, mid cap up by 2.65, which means the whole indices were on the upside, complete bullishness, and there are no signals for bearishness as well. India VIX down by 5.84 and USD INR almost down by 0.32. So this is kind of strong signal for us that bulls are completely in control. There are no such signals for bears as well. Next is for Nifty. As you can see on monthly, this can be a kind of good signal for us because the month has been closed successfully, and even with that, this can decide the upcoming month as well, because right now on monthly chart you can see the RSI is around 60. On weekly, in the last weekly mastermind session, we mentioned that this can be in a trouble, but it just broken out that particular moving average, and right now it is sustaining above that. And on daily chart, you can see since last 5 days it has given complete upside move. Although it consolidated around 60, as you can see on RSI, it went back during the retracement to form the higher bottom, but still during the whole week it sustained above 60 itself. And even with that, in last 1 week, whatever analysis which we did in our community members, with our community members, from 5 days, only on Wednesday our analysis went right. Rest for the whole 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, all the days our analysis went right as well. And even with that, in upcoming week on Tuesday itself, I'll be posting that whole video based on which you'll be able to analyze that how we do the live trading analysis, and even with that how we pick up the stocks as well. So let's get back to the video itself. On Bank Nifty, as you can see on monthly, it has taken exact 60 support, as well as right now it is above 60 itself. It is sustaining above that zone. On weekly also it is about to give the fresh breakout, and even on daily it is sustaining above 60 itself. On daily, on Nifty, you might be seeing that it went below 60 and breakout, but on Bank Nifty it already sustained above 60, which means banking stocks are highly performing in last 1 or 2 weeks as well. So let's go for the sectors. As you can see, except pharma and media, they were kind of flattish. Rest were complete on the upside, and reality was the best performer. You can consider 5.10% was the movement in last 1 week. Rest were up by almost 2 and 3% and even 3.6 as well. So which means perspective of the market is completely bullish. Next is for Nifty IT. As you can see, monthly is between 40-60. So as of now, the whole perspective, the top-down approach way, that is in a sideways zone. Weekly is also sustaining between 40-60 and daily is also between 40-60. So as of now, we can avoid this particular sector. Next is Nifty Auto, about to break out of 60 on monthly chart as well as on weekly chart, and daily is already sustaining above 60. So in the next month, auto sector can be outperforming as well, because as you can see, there is a kind of trend line resistance. Once it breaks that, then it can also outperform, as well as all the auto sectors can also give us a good rally on the upside. Next is Nifty Metal, monthly, weekly, both are between 40-60, and daily is trying to move on the upside. So this can be a kind of contra sector, but as of now we are avoiding, because as you can consider, the perspective of the market is on the bullish side. So we will go for the stocks which are having maybe minimum 60% or sometimes 100% confirmation as well. So next is Nifty FMCG, monthly, weekly, daily, all are above 60. And even with that, in all our weekly mastermind session, I'm mentioning that this is the resistance line, and that successfully broke that resistance line as well. And right now, these are the like the stocks which are in FMCG sector, those are also performing really very well. Next is Nifty Energy, monthly and weekly, both are between 40-60, and on weekly it is around the moving average. So as of now, in the next 1 week, energy sector can kind of consolidate. And next is Nifty Pharma, outperforming since last 3 weeks, but in the last 1 week, as you can see, it formed a candle in the same range itself, as you can see on weekly chart, right? And on daily as well, it is in the same range itself, forming 60 support, and even with that, it is showing the strength once again. Next is Nifty Infra, monthly sustaining above 60, weekly is about to break out of 60, and daily is also outperforming. Next is Nifty Realty, took support from the exact base of that particular range on monthly chart. Weekly is also about to break out 60, and daily is already about sustaining 60 as well. Next is Nifty Media, kind of forming indecisive candles around 40 itself. So this is kind of make or break situation. And even with that on weekly, as you can see, forming a kind of multiple base candles like a hammer, doji, shooting stars, and multiple reversal candles are being formed. So once it gives the confirmation on the upside, then it can sustain above 60. And even on daily, you can see it has given perfect range shift. Next is weekly best performers from Nifty 50 itself. Britannia almost up by 6.98, ITC up by 6.31, and this is the stock which is at the all-time high zone. And even there are few more like Chola Finance and Apollo Tires which are around the zone of all-time high. Next is Bajaj Finance, SBIN, Wipro, LT, Hero Motocorp. These are the stocks which performed really very well in last 1 week. Next is weekly worst performer from Nifty 50 itself. Yes Bank down by 4.85, Maruti down by 1.4, Hindustan Unilever, GAIL, Axis Bank, ONGC, VDL, some of the worst performers. But as you can see, the performance which is on the downside, the weak performers, those are very less, and even the movement on the downside is very, very less. Next is some of the trend following stocks which are monthly, weekly, and daily, all are above 60. So first is Rest Limited, monthly above 60, weekly is also above 60, and daily has also given a good move, a sharp move on the upside with very good movement. So even with that, all the Tradathon members, all the multipliers as well as 1 year students, make sure you take note of all these stocks. And even if you haven't yet watched the Inner Circle Mastermind session, make sure you watch this particular week's Inner Circle Mastermind session, where you'll be getting exact entry, exact stop loss, as well as the target point where we can enter these particular stocks. Next is Syngin, monthly about to break out of 60, weekly and daily already above 60 and with a very good volume on daily chart. Next is IDFC First Bank, monthly fresh breakout on the upside, weekly also fresh breakout with moving average support, and daily has already opened up its squeeze. So we can wait for you can even consider slightly retracement on the downside, and then we can enter based on higher bottom. Next is IDFC, monthly taken 60 support, and even with that it is sustaining above that zone. Weekly about to fresh breakout, about to give a fresh breakout on the upside, and on daily it is also sustaining above 60. Next is Britannia, monthly, weekly, daily, all are above 60. Some of the tracking stocks which we can track for upcoming month, that is May month. First is ABB, on monthly it is, as you can see, around all-time high zone. So once it breaks out, then we can take this particular trade based on system 3 and system 5 as well. On daily, you can see since last 2 days it is consolidating around the same zone of 60. So this can be a kind of make or break situation where it can either go above that particular zone and it can give us all-time high, otherwise it can consolidate and it can retrace back further again. But there are no such clues, but there can be, or you can even consider slightly retracement as well. Next is Ambuja Cement, monthly between 40-60, weekly is also between 40-60, and daily is about to break out of the trend line resistance as well as RSI 60. So this can be a kind of contra trade. Next is Ashok Leyland, monthly and weekly between 40-60, and daily is about to break out of 60. Again, this is kind of contra trade, but monthly is sustaining above moving average. So this is the good signal for us. Next is Dal Bharat, monthly above 60, weekly and daily are about to break out of 60. So we can enter fresh based on system 3 as well. Next is Lupin, monthly taken exact 40 support, weekly is between 40-60, and daily is about to break out of 60. And even in last 4 weeks, all the pharma stocks are outperforming, but Lupin was the weak performer. But we can see that once it breaks out of 60, then we can expect the same move in the Lupin as well. Some of the cup pattern stocks which we are analyzing since last so many weeks, and even few more stocks, like first is Career Point, the resolution point was around 178.5 and current market price is around 219. Next is ISMT Limited, resolution point was around 70.40 and current market price is around 70.55, which means it gave a move on the upside, but slightly it got retraced back. Next is Fin Cables, resolution point around 758 and current market price is around 894.90. And even with that, this is the stock which we analyzed as well as we took trade based on system 3 as well, not on cup pattern stock, but on system 3 as well. And even in upcoming videos, I'll be sharing the whole analysis as well, that where did we enter, where did we exited, and so on. Next is Unique Cables, resolution point around 349.80 and current market price is around 384.05, performing really very well. Next is Dwarkesh Sugars, resolution point was around 80.40 and current market price is around 91.60. Based on change in polarity on monthly chart, you can see the previous resistance is now acting as a support, and also it is performing really very well. New, that is Kamath, Hotels Limited. The sector is hotel, resorts, and restaurants. The resolution point is around 168.40 and current market price is around 174.35, which means this is the stock which we can enter fresh as well based on cup pattern stock. And even this is, as you can see, almost 13 years of cup. Once it breaks out, then we can expect further move on the upside as well. Yes. So thank you so much for watching this particular video. I hope you have got immense value from this particular video as well. And if you're someone from our community, make sure you share your 5 biggest takeaways in the chat box. And even if you are someone who is not from our community, and if you want to join our next 10 days live trading challenge, based on which you will be able to trade live with us, whatever analysis which we do it once again every single day, and we do it twice in a day, that is at 9 a.m. as well as 3 a.m. So if you're someone who is willing to take trades with us and even analyze with us in live, and if you want to join our community, make sure you register for our upcoming webinar. The link will be given below this particular video itself. And if you like this particular video, make sure you share your biggest takeaways in the chat box, and make sure you share this particular video with your friends and loved ones. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, live fully, love openly, and make the difference today. I wish you joy and abundance in all you do.